Hello, my name is Prophet Aldrich, and I wanted to come on today and share a word with you guys that I got about a dream I actually got. This is my first time doing a YouTube live. I've done Facebook lives many times, but first time I put an actual live video on YouTube. So bear with me with the little nerves here a little bit. But anyway, I wanted to come on and share with you guys something the Lord gave me recent in the last couple of days, and I believe He wants me to release it. So that's what I'm going to do. First of all, I'm not new to crypto. I've been in it for at least a couple of years now. I'm not an expert, and none of this is financial advice. I'm just sharing what the Lord gave me, some confirmations, and to encourage everyone to seek the Lord and do what you need to do. But anyway, I want to say that, like I said, been in it a couple of years. I've actually began training other people on crypto last year. I had training sessions, weekly training sessions, where I was teaching people on Zoom, interactively, training people, helping them get well versed, understanding crypto, what it's for, which ones to kind of look at, what the purposes was, how to research. I did it all. And the Lord blessed me with the knowledge of it, and I did pretty well as far as investment, made some wise decisions. But I do want to say, just to confirm a couple of things. One, XRP is the first one the Lord told me to make sure I get. It seemed like it was just all on me. Everywhere I turned around was XRP, XRP. And I believe many times I got confirmation on to make sure that I have some XRP. So I was big on XRP. I always have been since I got it started in crypto. Bitcoin was okay. I made a little bit with that. I actually got in when it was below $20 the first time. Man, below $20,000 is the first time. I wish I was below $20. Ooh, Lord! But it was below 20,000 the first time. I think I got in. It was 2020. I think it was like 18,000, maybe 17,000, somewhere up in there. But anyway, like I said, I did pretty okay with that. Didn't hit six figure status with it, but I did okay. For somebody being a novice at the time, I did okay. With I said, as of last year, I've learned a whole lot. Learned a whole lot. And the funny thing is, late last year, around this time, a little bit before, around September, October, Lord was telling me ShibaInu. And it was just heavy on me to make sure I have ShibaInu. And at that time, I had made what I felt like I was going to make. I knew it was going to keep going, but just the ones I had spread real thin. I had about 15 to 20 different cryptos. I spread my net real far. But believe I was led to kind of scale down, and I did. I scaled down big time. I just kept down my main 4, 5, or 6 or so. And the main one was, of course, was XRP. The second one was Shiba, and I had a few others, as well. But it's just like the Lord let make sure I had keep those too, so I did. So fast forward this year, Lord hadn't given me anything new. It's just like, okay, I still stood on the same word I got last year to keep these. It's going to really do something. It's going to put me in a very great financial situation. Okay, so there's some things that the Lord has shown me that He wants me to do in my life, so that I know I will need finances to do it. So it's just like, okay, it's lining up and it makes sense to me. On top of that, even if it didn't make sense, I would still trust the Lord, but it makes sense. So I've held on to my Shiba and my XRP, and I played with some other ones, but those two are my main staples. So I have kept my crypto, and I think it was, and I had heard of Prayze before, and I've watched some of his videos about the dreams of, seeing heaven and hell and what have you, and I've seen some of the other prophetic videos and a few other prophetic voices that have talked about different things I followed. But it seems like all of a sudden around June of this year, everybody switched, June, July. And everybody was talking about all the prophetic voices I had been watching already. Started talking about crypto, especially like Prayze. And I was just like, man, this man is on fire. That's how I was, last year. And I was just really on fire. I hadn't gotten a recent word, but I'm just like, man, his fire is just contagious. So I was just like, okay, Lord, and I know in my heart it's just like, okay, Lord, is this you? And I can tell the Lord's like, no, just I already told you your word. I already gave it to you. So I was like, okay, well, I know we prophesied. We know in part and we prophesy in part. So he didn't give me a word to release, but I'm just confirming with the people I had already encouraged to get involved and engage with crypto. I just gave them confirmation. Hey, look, don't just take my word for it. Even if you got some doubts, I know the crypto took a little hit earlier this year. Even if you got doubts, hey, look at these people. They're on fire right now, just like we was at the end of last year. We just didn't have a date. We knew it was coming. We just had no idea what month or what time frame or anything. So anyway, talk to those people, encourage those people to kind of follow along. Then we start seeing Prophetess Camille and her husband, Crypto 1906. If you have not watched him, oh my God, you have got to watch Crypto 1906. Go back and watch all his previous videos. If you want to learn how to trade, how to do what you need to do, go back and watch CryptoKnight 1906. Go back and watch Prayze. Go back and watch Camille Hedrick and her husband. I can't think of his name right now, but I know him just as well. As far as on YouTube, I don't know them personally, but Emmanuel Matos, but there's quite a few other ones. I think it's Shon or something, but I can't think of all the names. But it's not about that. But I just want to say there's a lot of knowledge out here. There's a lot of prophetic words about it, and it's picked up so much momentum that it's just crazy to me. I'm just like, it just ignites me all over again because I know it's just confirmation to me. So a couple days ago, I hadn't asked the Lord to give me any more confirmation. I'm just moving on faith. So I hadn't asked him to give me no dreams. I hadn't asked him to give me a word to say to anybody. I just been encouraging people to, hey, look, get about it, find out about it, get into it, whatever. But I had to say, hey, the Lord told me X, Y, Z, this date, that date. The Lord hadn't given me anything fresh, so I hadn't released anything. Until a couple of days ago, the Lord gave me a dream where I was sitting in my office here, like I am here, and I saw it going up, and I literally I was like, "Whoa, okay, okay." And I called my wife in my office. I said, "Hey, honey, look at this. It's going up." I was just like, "Okay." Now I didn't get hysterical. I guess in my lifetime I've been prophesied so many times about wealth that I don't get excited about the wealth. I get excited about the assignment. I know what the Lord wants me to do with it. I'm excited about blessing His kingdom, about building His kingdom here on earth. So that's where my excitement comes from. So, but anyway, if you can understand that, I know it'd be nice to have some things, but I got an assignment. I got something to do. It's sort of like the coach handing you your own helmet, and you've been sitting on the sidelines forever. And all of a sudden, he walks up to you and give you a helmet. It's time to go. It's go time. Oh, okay. That's why I feel. Hey, you finna give me this helmet for real, Lord? You finna give me this helmet? It's go time. Is it really go time? We finna build this kingdom. We finna do this thing. You know what I'm saying? This great wealth transfer. That's all we need is the money, Lord. Okay, we really finna do this. But anyway, you know what I mean. But anyway, I'm kind of more excited about the assignment than anything else. It's sort of like one of my favorite movies, Bruce's Millions with Richard Pryor. One of his cleaner movies, I'm assuming. We didn't do a whole lot of cursing, and there's not a lot of raunchiness in there. But he had to spend so many millions, and he couldn't tell anybody in order to get the big money. But by the time he spent the little money, it was just like he didn't want to see another dollar. He just like, oh Lord, oh. So that's how I kind of feel sometimes. Like Lord, we've been through this financial stuff. I, Richard Pryor already knew what the end outcome was. He just had to get there. And getting there, he had to spend all this little money, the little millions, in order to get the big millions. And it's sort of like my life is kind of going through. I had to spend all this little money and manage all this little money and try to make this little money work and do this little money. And it's like, and my faith is already there. So it's just like, you know, I still got to deal with this little money. And I'm not saying it arrogantly, you know. My faith is where the Lord is has placed it as far as, you know, what He's told me to do. I know the calling on my life. I know the assignment. So that's one thing with the great wealth transfer, as we call it. It's not just crypto. There's going to be some other things involved. There are other things involved. But you got to know your assignment. If the Lord hasn't given you an assignment with wealth, you need to stay before Him now. You don't want to get a big blessing and don't know what to do with it. It's not all for you. There's, as my pastor said, there's some for bread and there's some for seed. There's something the Lord wants you to plant somewhere else, in another ministry, another person, do some other things. If you don't have a business, you don't plan on farming and growing your own. If He hadn't given you a vision what to do with wealth, then you need to stay before Him now, because you may just be a wealth distributor. Okay, you may just be a wealth distributor. It means make sure you, of course, everybody gonna try to make sure the family okay, take care of your immediate family, what have you. But if you get $100 million, I'm just throwing a big number out there. If you get 100 million, Lord may have you 9 ministries. He wants you to give 10 million to, and you keep the other 10. Who knows? That's between you and God. You need to seek Him after for that answer. So make sure, and I want to encourage you, please, if you do not have, if you're looking for something to do, you're looking wrong. You need to be looking for what the Lord wants you to do with wealth. If He's going to bless you like this, you need to be saying, okay, Lord, what do you want me to do? What is it that you have? Who am I supposed to bless? Because you don't want to either have it all for yourself. If you want to have it all for yourself, if that's your mindset, I'm not speaking nothing on you, but whoa, whoa. That's all I can say. I think whoa. You need to have an assignment. You need to have something the Lord wants you to do. You need to know what it is. So I pray that everyone seeks the Lord on what they need to do. If they need to invest, is this assignment for you? Is this part of, is this what you need to be doing? Is your assignment something else? Are you just supposed to receive from someone else? Are you not to invest? Lord may have somebody in mind that's going to give you $1 million, and it may not be directly to invest in. So seek the Lord on all of it. Definitely, if you're thinking about doing it, investing in crypto 1906, like I said, you need to learn how to do sale limits. You need to have these things in place. You need to know that, hey, once you cash it out, you owe taxes. I know some NFL, it's not financial advice, but some NFL players, they have, I've heard a few of their testimonies about when they get these big checks, and they first check, you owe 40-something%, 30-something%, or 40-something% on big money. So if the ratio is like, the limit is normally about 40-something% on a lot of millions and millions, then personally, I plan on putting up 50% for taxes. If I can pay them right away, I will. Otherwise, I put 50% aside for taxes just to make sure I'm covered on everything. But there's ways that you can delay not paying your taxes, but there's ways you can manage your finances, your crypto, as far as using stable coins. You sell your crypto for a stable coin. You put your stable coin on your ledger, and you only take off the ledger what you need to cash out. So, but like I said, watch Crypto 1906. Man, he breaks it down. I learned about it already, but still, I just like the way he breaks it down. He teaches a lot. So, I want to encourage you guys, like I said, to follow your heart, follow what the Lord is giving you. But I can say personally, the Lord has given me confirmation that the wealth transfer is real. As for in regards to crypto, He has given me the confirmation that I needed, as well, more confirmation, really. And then He's by giving me a fresh word, I have to release it to you guys. Because if He had never given me another word on it, I still believe, and I know by faith that it's going to happen. And based on the dream that He gave me, it's going to happen soon, very soon. Like I said, I know some people have been delaying doing it. Some people had some technical issues. I helped somebody out the other day. My sister, my sister in Christ, she had some problems kind of getting it together as far as getting all her crypto and having it on two different exchanges and setting her sale order limits. So I helped her out the other day. So I believe the Lord will hold it up, just for one. If there's somebody who needs to have this breakthrough and this wealth transfer, he will hold it up just for the one. Say he leaves the 99 and go after the one. So he cares about every individual one of us. So until he's ready to release it, hey, I don't have a date. You know, I applaud those who have mentioned dates that the Lord gave them. I think Prayze said October, and some of the other ones said a specific date. Hey, the Lord, if he's holding it up so somebody else can get on this train, glory be to God. That's one. And we say this too. If a prophet gives you a date, oh my goodness, I'm gonna say this from personal experience. I do not like giving dates, and I think my brother Prayze, he came on and he was struggling with. He didn't want to give it the October date. He was like, "Oh Lord, okay, I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it." Oh my goodness, y'all don't know, because don't no prophet want to be called a false prophet. We don't want to miss it. We want to make sure we're hearing God clear. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes God don't just knock on you and tell you audibly, "Hey, it's gonna be November the 13th." And I'm not saying that for real, y'all. He don't say it. You don't hear it audibly. You go on our faith that you believe in what you're hearing, and that what you're receiving is God speaking. And if He talks like this a certain way, and every time you release it and things happen, then you hear it. You believe in it. So, but we don't know everything. We prophesy in part because we know in part, or we know in part because we prophesy in part. We don't know if God changed His mind or He's delaying it, and that's what I believe. He's delaying it so others can get in. Everybody who's supposed to be in hadn't gotten into crypto yet. So, but anyway, like I said, just believe God, trust God. I probably will be doing another video. I know once the Lord starts talking, I try to keep myself in a posture to hear. And I've been on social media before, but I've kind of been off for a few years. So I believe the Lord's pushing me back out there. So God bless you. Keep God first. And I hope that you get everything that you pray for. All right. God bless you guys.